everyone, it's Miss Kate again.
And Miss Hazel over here.
Today we're going to learn something new, something we've done a lot, but we didn't know the name of it until just recently. It's called Collagraph. And Collagraph is a word that was coined by an artist named Glenn Alps in the 1960s. Colla means glue, but usually with a K, and graph to draw. So we're drawing with glue is basically what we're doing.
We love glue.
I know, it's so fun. So collage, you know, we love collage, but what we're doing is a printing process where we're gluing down, in this case, some cardboard and a little bit of yarn, painting it, and making a print. We're going to make some cards with our Collagraph printing process that we can send letters to our friends or grandparents, whoever you want to send a letter to. So what we're doing was I took a piece of cardboard, some plain cardboard that we just had. It was a box we cut up. And I'll move these out of the way. And then I took another piece of cardboard and I cut some shapes, which is just, you know, always fun to do.
Those are fancy scissors, Miss Kate.
Yes, you could, with this cardboard you could use regular scissors, but these ones are called cardboard scissors because when you cut, it's easy to get through a box.
And it works on little hands too.
Yeah, we love those scissors, but I just happen to have those right there, so I'm using them. So I'm going to put my glue onto a piece of this cardboard and glue it down wherever I want to. And I'll do the same here. I'm going to show you how to use yarn on this too, because the yarn is really good at picking up the paint when you're going to use the paint later. So my sister Teresa gives us a lot of yarn. I think we told you that before. But she uses a lot of yarn for her crocheting and her knitting, and so do her friends. And they like to give us their leftovers, which is super handy for us. So I'm going to take this piece of yarn. First I made a pool of glue. And then I'm going to, right now I'm doing this, I'm going to make a circle here by starting on the outside and then kind of going in toward the middle until I get to the middle.
Like a spiral.
Like a spiral, yeah. And it just takes the paint so well. It's really nice when it's all done. I'm going to cut this piece a little bit and just shove it in the glue. And maybe I would add something else to this too, but just wanted to give you the idea of what you could do. You can put things all over. You want to make sure that they're about the same height though, so that when you put your paper on it, it really picks all the paint up. So now I'm going to move this out of the way.
You'd want to let that dry how long before you used it?
Well, I would say
overnight?
Probably overnight. I used a lot of glue, in case you couldn't tell. So this is one I did yesterday, and I only used yarn on this one. When you're working on this, you're going to want to work really fast because the paint will dry. So I'm going to use some tempera paint that I have right here. I'm going to just paint right over my pieces of yarn. Try and really get the paint in there so when you go on it, it'll pick right up. Do the same on this one. I'm trying to work as fast as I can, but doing a nice job still, just to make sure that we can get, the paint doesn't dry too quickly on here. I'm going to switch to another color. Got this nice orange here. And then if I just keep doing this over and over again, pretty soon I'll have some nice cards to send out to people. Maybe I'll send them for birthday gifts or, I don't know.
Just to say hello.
Just to say hello.
You haven't seen your friends in a while.
And a lot of us have not seen our friends in a while, so it'd be good to send a little message that you are still thinking about them, wondering what they're up to. And maybe if you're lucky, they'll send something back to you.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes, the Postal Service is so great for that. Okay, so now I've got paint all over this. I'm going to take my piece of paper, and here comes the printing process. I'm going to just put the paper right on top of it. I'm going to put the paper on, and I'm going to hold it with the one hand so it doesn't move around. Smooth it over with the other. I can feel where my yarn is down here, trying to make sure I'm picking up all my paint. And hopefully this one turned out as nicely as the other one. I know, it's very fun. You can make all sorts of different shapes. Let's make sure it worked. Yes, it did. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
And then when I
Kate.
fold it in half, I didn't really start in the half all that well. Yeah, you'd wait till it dried. But then it becomes your card. And then if you want to be really fancy, on the back of your card, you could write your name, like handmade by, I'm going to write that, handmade by Kate. And that way, whoever has this will always remember that I made
You could
this.
send it to Teresa and say, thank you for the yarn.
Oh my gosh, Teresa, don't notice this. Don't pay attention. But anyway, we're going to make a whole series of cards. They can be all the same because I can use this over and over and over again to make a whole bunch of cards the same. Or really any of these. Yesterday I made one, also I was doing a lot yesterday. Yesterday I made a house and a sun. And I took some of the cardboard and pulled off the middle part, or the outside part, to make this rough edge. And I got, oh yeah, here's mine. And then I painted the outside after that.
You could really use your imagination with this.
I know, it's fun, and you can just do anything you want. So have fun, find things around your house, and make some collagraphs. Okay, thanks everyone. Oh, remember, if you like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, or follow us on Instagram at Alameda Arts Fun. And you can find all of our projects in our Instagram posts on our website at alamedaarts.com.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks. See you next time. Bye.
Friends.